sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the architectural wonder that is the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Atlanta Falcons. The veteran punter Bradley Pinion has this one teed up, and we are underway from Atlanta. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, Justin Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 4 yards remain for second down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes. Falling on the chair. It will go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up the third.
One thing it was a lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before the race. But how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber. An opening drive interception.
There's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one. And let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Straight ahead, Patterson. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. On second down, a run with Patterson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. They'll look to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position.
Yeah, I got on that for. I ain't played a game, but I got on that for.
That they were thinking about.
On the return, Carter.
Yeah, but the ones I was looking at, that shit looks slow.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Yeah, but I mean, you know how that shit be triggering. The shit don't trigger the way we want that bitch to. That been fine,
The
but
Charger drive
I don't want
about to
to
get
slow
going.
shit though.
And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Herbert off of play action. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the side. Now it's third down. Trying to go with a little play action there, but on the defensive side.
Yeah, they adjusted in time, and then a big one ultimately got the sack. Offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
Now here's Bradley Pinion now. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
But you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Herbert going to keep it on the sneak. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. This is taken at the 15. There, he'll get 23 yards all told. And it will be Falcon football. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their 38. Now Patterson to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
But the reward if you do the thing.
It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close.
They kept the jersey the same, or they put it back to it normal.
It's still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Here we go. Here we go.
Patterson running between the tackles. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
The lessons will continue. This rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Joey Bosa, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. On now to punt. Here's Bradley Pinion. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here comes Carter. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be set. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
I do know from experience, when you slow down someone's running game, you're not going to dictate that defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. Open man, Parham. He's got him. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. It's Eckler again. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Herbert now. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as it gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game. And that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this 1st half will come to an end. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. After a rare scoreless 1st half, these teams now just looking for something as the 2nd half gets underway. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the 3rd quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they work this right upfield across the 55. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Algier going straight ahead. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Algier again on 2nd down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, he's got his tight end Pitts complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 33. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the 1st half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Ritter on target to Pitts for a Falcon 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Running the counter, Patterson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd, here's Algier. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
He'll drop to throw. Dumps this one off to Algier. Touchdown! Tyler Algier. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Opinion with kickoff honors following the touchdown.
I think I never got down.
And
Good, there they go again.
not to bring this one out.
Oh, shit. Tomorrow, yeah.
The Charger drive about to get going. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And As you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
On Herbert, his third interception. Picked up by Richie Graham. The things just got to continue.
I think the way I play sometimes, that shit can mentally wear motherfuckers out. That nigga playing good as hell, shut me out. 0-0 at halftime. I come out on that first possession, drive that bitch all the way down the field and score. And come right back, get that bitch, throw a pick.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He rifles one that's intercepted.
My dumb ass quarterback just threw this pick right back. Wow.
And the Chargers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. They brought the house that time with a young rookie. Maybe a little
I know what I got to do.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I'd say it's a pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good game on the ground. Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. And Allen's got it. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he is going to lose yardage here. It was Rashaan Evans there to put a nice hit on it.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. You've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have the receivers on lockdown.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2nd and 9 now. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Well, so much for that possession.
Yeah, I think he tried to do a little too much there, partner. He tried to keep it himself. End up getting buried in the backfield, and that brings up 4th down.
Down.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go. Set. Black shot. Yellow. Go. Hey, go through. Drill 52. Field black.
Looking to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them, and they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of a one-score game.
So this is where you absolutely have to forget everything that's happened in your previous drives. They don't matter right now. You just mentioned it. One-score game. This drive here can erase all of what happened previously.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes him up to another level.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. And going to bounce is a 7-yard loss on the sack. That's the the second long out, it's 30 even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Richie Grant. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
This pass is caught by London. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Give to Algier from the shotgun. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. As they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Herbert going to throw. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets him back for second down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Probably had 60,000 for the pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run is going to pay dividends.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
It's a room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to fourth down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Herbert to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Herbert. This to possibly force OT. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for, but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And not all W's are created equal, CD. And this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say, it's always fun to work on things if it didn't go well in your game with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.
Oh, boy.